most excited about the growth the industry is currently experiencing. Coming from programmatic investment perspective, we have seen a huge flux of available inventory through programmatic channels. That's a great opportunity for us to start really bringing in programmatic more in our kind of holistic video strategy. So that's the one thing I'm very excited about.
So let's talk about your perspective on programmatic. One of your focuses is building closer ties with the supply platforms. Could you talk about A, why that's important, and B, how you're doing it and how it's succeeding?
Yeah, sure. Having close ties to the supply side has always been GroupM's strategy. So the relationships with the publishers are very critical to the work we have been doing. The market is getting very fragmented. So especially with the programmatic evolution, publishers are selling their inventory through many different sources like resellers and aggregators. So from a holding group perspective, it's really important to still keep the close ties because the content owners are best suited to know their inventory. So you want to have a clear view into their linear and digital. So having those close relationships is really enabling the transparency. And we want every dollar to count or recognized as part of these partnerships as well. So we need to make sure that we access the inventory as direct as possible through transparent platforms and make sure that every dollar that GroupM clients spend is ending on the right side and is being recognized by the publishers. So that's why we care a lot about those close relationships.
And what tactically, you're in the middle of preparing for the upfront, you have an active scatter market all the time. How does programmatic fit into those areas?
I mean, I think pandemic helped really to bring programmatic at a priority level, right? So Upfronts has always been around like guaranteed access, committing dollars, right? Executing on a direct IO. That was where majority of the transactions happened. But through the pandemic, our clients were looking into really ways to flexibly access the inventory, and that's really important to us as well. We want to enable our clients to activate as they want. So programmatic is not a channel, it's a way of activation. So from that perspective, we are not really differentiating between direct or programmatic, but we want to enable our clients to access the inventory as they want, where it makes sense, and also drive the same efficiencies they would be getting on the direct side and enable that in an auction environment. So that's the ultimate goal that we are working on. So programmatic has a huge importance in this year's upfront specifically. And then our network partners are really prepared as well. So they have a lot of inventory that they sell, transact programmatically. So that's a great opportunity to bring in programmatic more and more into the upfronts.
And how has the growth of CTV impacted the general use of programmatic as a channel for what you do?
No, I mean, programmatic has always been a great means to activate when it comes to flexibility, right? So we started really utilizing programmatic the first year of pandemic, and it was more around, as a reaction to the circumstances. It was a very unprecedented time, and it offered us the greatest flexibility for our clients. In the second year, we wanted to really focus on the platform capabilities. How can we get advanced in our targeting capabilities, the advanced analytics, the ability to manage reach and frequency holistically utilizing a single platform is a great story for our clients. That helps us to really increase our reach at net new unduplicated households. And we can prove that by utilizing these platforms using ACR data. So the platforms are really offering great tools and products for us to really talk about the value programmatic is bringing to CTV.
So one of the things that you're known for is how you are spending a lot of time educating the network negotiators and the various constituents in your organization. How's that going?
Well, I mean, GroupM is a big ship, right? So we are a massive business, and traditionally, everyone we had experts in different fields. Now, the TV world and digital and linear is coming together. The convergence happening. On the buy side, the teams are converging as well. So there has been never a time where we worked so closely together. So video investment, programmatic investment, digital investment, we all sit together and talk about like what is the best way to access the inventory? Like how do we make sure that the clients are getting the benefits that they have been getting? So there has been a great education in GroupM, at GroupM. So we are using a lot of our partners' tools and educational certifications to kind of get the linear teams well versed in programmatic, and vice versa. How do we get programmatic teams understanding the linear challenges? How does an upfront work? So there has been a lot of trainings and education, so that's a great thing to really cross-pollinate the knowledge across the teams.
I would guess that that's a leading strategy that I don't see at a lot of agencies the way I see it at GroupM. Is this one of your most important accomplishments in your opinion?
I would say so, definitely. That's one of the main accomplishments, absolutely.
If you were to think ahead a year from now and reflect back on what you hope to accomplish this year, what do you think you'll be able to be most proud of as we head into 23 and 24?
Well, I mean, you might have heard that we have a GroupM Premium Marketplace, which we launched about 3 weeks ago. That is a great way of how to consolidate supply for our clients in the most transparent fashion, right? So transparency is really key in everything we do. That will enable us really to increase the interoperability with our own internal tools as well as the DSPs that our teams are using. So that partnership is going to flourish. We just set it up. I think in a year time, I'm expecting scaling everything through that partnership GroupM Premium Marketplace, and hopefully quantify the value that brings to our clients as well in terms of, as I said, transparency, cost efficiency, increased performance, higher win rates. That's my biggest ambition.